I'm 4-1, I lost the count. I'ma charge it to the game. 438 is not a game. It's just some music.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And
that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw. Richardson slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point good by Hopkins.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November.
But the throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Richardson to throw on 3rd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Richardson. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra man.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and Washington has taken the lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Richardson. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down.
No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Richardson taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
that he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. From the gun, Jones to Barkley on the check down. Barkley a first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, Jones.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now Jones on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in, and he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
A handoff for Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and it's caught. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
up there, setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones now on 3rd down. That ball caught by Slayton. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Pardon me, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jones.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So a victory here